Runaway Rapids is a separate water park owned by Keansburg Amusement Park. This place is a wild slide lineup. That's why I think it's arguably the best water park along the Jersey Shore. I will explain why in this review. Keansburg Amusement Park opened way back in 1903. Across the street was the Crystal Pool. This operated from roughly 1931 to 1968 until falling into a neglected state. This land was acquired by the amusement park, and in 1996, they opened the Runaway Rapids Water Park. This place occupies 9 acres and likely will never expand, as it is landlocked on all sides by roadways. These streets are one of the places you can park. The meters charge $3 per hour. If you plan to stay for 3 hours or less, this is the most economical option. If you plan to stay for more than 3 hours, I recommend parking at the amusement park lot. That costs $10 per day. That is a much cheaper rate than what most other seaside amusement parks typically charge. Alternatively, you can access the park via bus. These run to and from Port Authority in New York City. While the amusement park is free admission, the water park is gated. There is a super affordable $5 spectator pass at least if you don't plan to ride anything. Slide passes usually cost $35 to $40 per day. These are valid all day on weekdays, but just 3 hours on weekends to combat crowds. Whereas Keansburg Amusement Park usually has low crowds, the water park draws good numbers. I have heard that is particularly true on weekends. My lone visit to Runaway Rapids took place on a summer weekday with the threat of a thunderstorm. While the amusement park had maybe just 10 guests total, the water park had a healthy crowd. Most slides were walk-ons, but the tube slide tower had a consistent 10 to 15 minute wait. I've heard this can be even longer on weekends, so if you arrive at opening, hit this first. The reason the tube slides have the longest wait is because of the strict weight restrictions. Volcanic Revenge and Voodoo Encounter must have 2 riders, and the combined weight of both riders must be under 300 pounds. That is very difficult for 2 adults to achieve, and riders are checked with a scale at the top. This leads to most guests needing to ride Mountain Blast, which has a more forgiving 400-pound weight limit. Mountain Blast can also accommodate single riders. Since there's just one staircase servicing all 3 slides, this creates a choke point that backs the line up. Outside of this, the operations were quick. Every other slide loaded guests quickly, which contributed to the almost non-existent waits, and staff members were super friendly as well. 2 operational notes. 1. On quieter days, the park may close a slide tower for 30 to 60 minutes so the lifeguards can take breaks. This happened with Power Tower for an hour around lunchtime. 2. Be careful visiting this park on a stormy day. It is possible this place could close early or not even open. Whereas the amusement park feels sort of like a permanent carnival, Runaway Rapids has a better atmosphere. The park is cleaner and seems better maintained. I assume the higher crowds cause this park to get more money put back into the place. The right side features newer slides with vibrant paint schemes. The left side is the original slides. Most of them feature mundane white paint schemes, which is common with a lot of the older slides out there. There was some junk underneath these slides, but this thankfully was mostly kept out of the main midways and guest areas. Now I will run through the attraction lineup. As I noted earlier, there are 3 tube slides on a single tower. Mountain Blast is a large double down. The initial drop has a very sharp entry, so you will feel the raft lift off the slide a bit. Then you have nice speed on the second dip. And this slide has a ton of re-ride value because you can experience it forwards, backwards, or spinning. The drops hit differently depending upon your orientation. Voodoo Encounter is an enclosed serpentine slide. The turns are slow, but the dips are surprisingly sharp, so they have some pep to them, especially since you cannot see them coming in the dark. Volcanic Revenge is a rare slide with an uphill section, not found on a water coaster. There's a sizable drop followed by a hump. I was hoping for some airtime, but the low weight limit prevents riders from going airborne. In fact, it is more common for riders to valley because the raft was too light. Still, it is a rare slide to experience. What's interesting about the slide tower is that it appears to be a clone of what can be found at Laguna Splash at Del Grosso's. Except at Laguna Splash, single riders are allowed in everything, and the weight limits are not as severe. Continuing clockwise, the next slide tower is considerably smaller. This one is home to Mega Bunga Falls. These are 2 shotgun slides. The lead into the slide is sort of sticky, but the drop itself is quicker than you may expect, and it is an undeniable rush flying airborne into the splashdown pool below. Alternatively, there is Nestea Plunge. This is a small rope swing. I find it more thrilling to enter the pool via slide because you have more velocity, but this is an option as well. The next tower is Soaring Thunder. This is home to 2 dueling mat slides. The start is okay, but the finale is excellent. This slide concludes with a large triple down. You can get some airtime here along with the great speed. Then the splashdown to the pool is an element in itself. Keep your balance and you'll gracefully glide over the water. Next is the most attraction-heavy slide tower, Power Tower. The lower levels have a mat slide and tamer body slides aimed towards kids. The upper levels feature more extreme body slides. Just consider wearing a water shirt or a rash guard for these. If you ride these with your back exposed, you will really feel the seams. However, a shirt or rash guard will take away some speed, and that is very true in Atomic Molecule Scrambler. This one is a windy course the whole way down. I saw a lot of people nearly stall out in this slide. This can make the experience quite awkward. Without a shirt, I was able to get okay speed, but the course was still not too exciting. Orbital Swirl is the better of the two. This one also starts at the windy course, but you have a bit more speed. Then this one's a sizable drop into a toilet bowl. This part is super thrilling. Then the visual spiraling around an oversized toilet bowl is always cool, but you just have to watch out for those aforementioned slide seams since you're flying through this part. It is worth noting this particular bowl slide exits into a staircase in the center versus dropping you in a splashdown pool down below. This makes the slide more accessible because you do not have to be a strong swimmer to experience it. The final slide tower is Kitty Lagoon, a water fortress. This has a bevy of sprayers, a giant dump bucket, and some smaller body slides. Then tucked underneath Power Tower is Moonwalk. This is one of those lily pad crossings that kids love. The final attraction is a lazy river that circles around the left half of the park. There is not too much in terms of decorations, but you do get a decent tour of that side of the park. I did find it weird this park did not have a large pool of some kind. Wave pools are often water park staples, but those do take up quite a bit of space. I am guessing the park wanted to prioritize slides and have people use the nearby ocean instead if they purely want to swim. If you are hungry during your visit, there is one food location by the entrance. It has a nice variety of food, but I cannot speak to the quality. I ate after my visit because I was racing against an incoming storm. The final thing I want to discuss are the lockers. There is just one size available, and they are small. They fit one drawstring bag and my shoes. These cost $10 plus a $10 refundable deposit, and they are cash only, so just plan accordingly. Do I recommend Runaway Rapids? If you enjoy water parks, yes I do. This is arguably the best one on the Jersey Shore. This is because of the friendly staff, manageable wait times, and the overall slide lineup. I really enjoy the older tube slides and mat slides. They have some genuine character and thrills to them. I just wish the body slides were better. This would have completed the park in my opinion. If you are deciding between the amusement park and water park, I think the water park is the better experience between the overall atmosphere and attractions. But it is possible to do both thanks to the combo passes and the amusement side offering pay-per-ride options. Those are my thoughts on Runaway Rapids, the water park in Keansburg, New Jersey. What are your thoughts on this park? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this review, I would appreciate it if you gave this video a like, and you consider subscribing, because there'll be a lot more roller coaster and amusement park videos here at Canopy Coaster. Thanks for watching.